do. Oh, I wish I had somebody who would just ask the Lord, what do you want me to do today? What do you have need of me to do? Because guess what? God really don't need us. He just tolerates our sin. He said, I need this coat to tolerate me.
Yes, Lord.
I got to go on. He says, and when they went their way, they found the coat tied by the door.
Yes.
Without in a place where two ways met, and they loosed it.
Yes, they did.
And certain of them that stood there said unto them, what do ye loosing the coat? And they said unto them, even as Jesus had commanded, and they let them go.
Yes.
And they brought the coat to Jesus.
Yes, they did.
And they brought the coat to Jesus.
Yes.
And they brought this unbridled, never upon written coat.
Yes.
The young foal of a mother donkey.
Yes. Yes.
They brought her unto Jesus.
Yes.
And the Bible says, and they cast their garments on him.
Yes, they did.
Not on him, Jesus. They cast their garments on the coat.
Yes, they did.
They took off their outer tunics
Yes. Yes.
and laid it on the coat.
Yes.
There was no saddle for Jesus to climb up into.
Yes. Yes.
So they cushioned the bump of the...
Yes, Lord. Yes. Yes.
You ain't hearing me. I got to go. He didn't ride in on a steed.
That's right.
The roads riding into Jerusalem were not paving roads. They weren't highways like 1 and 9. Somebody help me. They weren't blacktopped like Court Street. They weren't even as much as good dirt roads. They were filled with rocks and huge boulders. There would be debris in the road, not necessarily dirt. Somebody help me, but twigs and leaves and stumps. And so the young colt was gonna have to go over a rough road. Oh, somebody help me. He gonna have to ride over a rough road. It was gonna bump Jesus some, and it was gonna thump him some, and knock him around a little bit to cushion the blow. They took their coats off and tried to pad the donkey so Jesus could sit on him and ride. And while I feel my helper here, while he was riding into Jerusalem, the Bible says that he went over the city. But here are the thronging crowds. There's two of them. I got to exit here. Two crowds. There's a crowd of folk in town because it's Passover. I wish I had somebody who knew a Jewish brother, sister. They getting ready, at sundown to begin the celebration of Passover. You know Passover. Passover was the historical moment that the Jews were called to commemorate when Jesus, had already slain a lamb and laid him under the altar and told Moses, God sent instructions and told Pharaoh that I'm going to send somebody that's going to liberate my people. Moses came to town with these instructions. If you want, God to pass over your house, because, Pharaoh is playing willy-nilly. First he said, yes, he would. Then he said, no, he ain't. Then he said, I think about it. And then he reneged. Then he said, go ahead and take them. And then he sent some folk after him. He said, the death angel is coming. The last of the plagues to convince Pharaoh that there is a God want you to forget what I've done for you. He said, so every year during the Passover, I want you to gather your families together. Let the matriarch, Dr. Stewart, tell the story about how our God brought us over, put it as a phylactery around their heads, let them put it as wristlets around their arms, and let them always remember that the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob brought us out and brought us over. And every year tell the oral tradition. So there were folk gathered coming for the Passover, and there were other folk gathered inaugurating the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Somebody said, Baker, why did it have to go down like this? Because Zechariah 9:9 had already said, behold, ye daughters of Zion, your king's coming lowly and riding upon the ass of a colt. He had to do it just like that. I dare to hunt your neighbor and say, just like that. Two crowds. Come on. Y'all bring me in here. He said two crowds were gathering. One inquisitive. The other celebratory. One criticizing. The other inaugurating. Y'all missed it. One wagging and signifying. And the other shouting, Lord save us. Lord save us. Our King, save us. Yes. Hosanna, means save us now. Save Lord us. Would you do it for us? I don't know how you feel about it, but I had to cry for myself. Lord, Lord, save me. I heard him say it. I heard him cry, Hosanna. They wave palm branches in their hands with victory. This is our King, and he's coming riding upon the ass of a colt. He is our King of glory. He's gonna help us and save us now. And just a few days, 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 the same two crowds are gonna be gathered. It's gonna be Monday, Thursday, and they're gonna be gathered for the feast of the Passover. And somebody in the crowd that's with Jesus is gonna say, give us Barabbas. Pilate is gonna say, who do you want? A thief or a murderer? Or do you want Jesus? And the crowd is gonna say, give us Barabbas. The same crowd that said, Hosanna, 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 said, give us Barabbas. The same crowd that blessed him on Sunday, cursed him on Thursday. The same crowd that said he's our King coming, said, give us the beat. The same crowd that he fed 5,000 with 2 little fish and 5 little loaves of bread, said, give us Barabbas. The same crowd that he had opened blinded eyes and unstopped deaf ears, said, give us Barabbas. He said, who would do a God like that? Every time God works something out for you and you give the credit to your lawyer, you give the credit to your doctor, you give your credit to the tax man, you give your credit to your employers. You're saying to Jesus, give us Barabbas. day glorious.